Let's get ready to play our Cashpot game for Friday, January 26th, 2024. And of course, you live to play it, but guess what? Can you win it? Now, are you ready to be a big Cashpot winner? And tonight's winning Cashpot number coming your way is lucky number 8. Congratulations, Solar Cashpot winners. Again, the winning number is 8. And now let's mega your winning. So good luck. And of course, the balls are bubbling up. What will it be tonight? Here it comes. It is a white ball that was selected. It is now time for the monster winning. So good luck once more. And here it comes. As you can see, the balls are bubbling up. It is also a white ball that was selected. So remember to go mega and monster 6 times per day for cash pot for more chances to win big. So again, the winning cash pot number is 8. The lucky mark is belly. And for mega, a white ball was selected for pick 3, pick 4 cash pot. And of course, you guessed it, hot pick. And for monster, a white ball was selected for cash pot. And now let's take a look at tonight's winning numbers. And of course, a huge congrats to everyone who won. Up next is our Super Lotto game draw where you can win the massive jackpot of $253 million. I am Carrie Ann. We'll be right back.
Hope you were a big winner. Play your favorite Supreme Ventures games every day and tune in for our live draw 6 times a day at 8:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8:25 p.m. on this station. Supreme Ventures, making winners every day.
The time by Digicel is
8:32. He's a respected MP, has served as PNP General Secretary, and contributed significantly to the nation's governance. But life in politics means balancing people, demands, and disappointments, and that's just the career. So what about the rest? My guest is the opposition spokesman on finance, planning, and the public service, Julian Robinson.
Profile brought to you by.
Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure, live easy.
Welcome to the official drawing for the Supreme Ventures Super Lotto game, where you could become a super millionaire. Get your tickets out and let's play.
Good evening. It is Friday, January 26, 2024. Welcome to the broadcast of the Super Lotto Game Draw where you can become a super millionaire. Now, this draw is under the supervision of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission and observed by the independent auditing firm PwC. Now, tonight's Super Lotto jackpot is a massive $253 million. So let's select the winning Super Lotto numbers. Here we go. And the first Super Lotto number coming your way tonight is the number 34. The second number is 22. Now the third Super Lotto number is number 2. The fourth number, here it comes, it is a solid number 20. And our fifth and final Super Lotto number is lucky number 1. And now for tonight's Super Bowl number for the jackpot of $253 million. Here we go. And tonight's Super Bowl number is lucky number 8. Again, the winning Super Lotto numbers are 34, 22, 2, 20, 1, and the Super Bowl number is lucky number 8. Now, I hope you became a super millionaire tonight. Thank you so much for playing Super Lotto, and please be sure to join us again on Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. for the next Super Lotto game draw. I am Carrie Ann. Have a super night.
Hope you were a super big winner. Play Super Lotto and tune in for the Super Lotto game draw every Tuesday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. for your chance to become a super millionaire. Supreme Ventures, making winners every day.
The following program contains material that may not be suitable for children under the age of 13 years. Parental discretion is advised.
The Entertainment Report is brought to you by
All we make Jamaica, Jamaica. So we do it. Red Stripe. 18 years and older, drink and live responsibly.
The super deal continues at Flow with super savings. Visit discoverflow.co or a Flow store to sign up today. Conditions apply.
Hungry for deals? Get the new Crunch Sandwich Combo from KFC for just $600. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Blind singer gives traction to updated version of old rhythm. Hi, I'm Debbie. Nigy Boy making the most of dirty money. The youngster losing his sight whilst only a baby, but always with an eye on academic success. And more recently, crossing continents as a recording artist.
Cold and grey winter day in New York. Pedestrians bundled up against the chilly weather. Someone's four-legged friend also dressed for the sidewalk. Nigy Boy out and about in Manhattan. He can't see. Chances are you've heard about the blind singer with the big tune on Russian's hot, dirty money rhythm. Turns out he knows his way around, with the help, of course, of a cane. His manager, his guide today. The easygoing but very focused youngster, happy to pose with two cops.
Okay. Invictus. Yeah. See, this one is similar to Invictus.
His story is getting out there. Born Nigel Hector in Montego Bay, a premature birth at Cornwall Regional Hospital. No one thought he'd make it.
The doctor says he would not live outside the room because she is having miscarriage.
His mother was surprised to hear the severely underweight infant had survived and was in an incubator.
So she went up and looked at him, but he was so tiny.
Jennifer Hill took care of her grandson, but it was soon apparent something wasn't right.
I always feed him. I noticed that his eyes weren't good. He would hold his hand like this. I think he could glimpse at that time. So he would hold his hand all the time in front of his face. After a few months, I noticed he's not doing that anymore. And he was blind like about when he was about 5 months old. The retina of the eye is burned all out. There's no retina.
He also developed asthma. Nigel moved to Kingston to attend high school at Meadowbrook, where he joined the choir and participated in TVJ's All Together Sing contest.
I am his favorite sister.
Nicole Miller stayed behind in Mo Bay.
The Nigy Boy that I knew is Peanut. Sorry, Peanut. It was very fun times. You know, we had some fights and all that good stuff. I was more so of an outside type of girl, and he was more of a conservative type of man. He would be inside watching his anime and talking to his friends, most likely. He loves anime very much.
What's your name? Hi, Joe. Smile. Jeez. Some of the ladies love it, and they love the glossy look. They tell me my eyes look like Jupiter.
The continent singer still a very young man. His blindness or visual impairment a big chunk of his life, but he sort of shrugs it off, remembers an otherwise pretty normal childhood.
I've been living like this for 23 years now, and I have no problems. That's not to say that I don't have my everyday challenges, but you know, you learn to go through life and face whatever challenges you have head on, because people are living with worse off conditions than I am. So this is nothing to me. The kids around me, we played together, there was no hatred, there was no animosity. I didn't feel left out, I didn't feel excluded. Me and them play with the race car, them and the train them, a man thief me car, and me fight them for me car with them thief, and we bat stone together. I was a rude child too.
He may not have been able to see, but found other ways to defend himself, at least verbally.
I personally had a smart mouth on me, so a man stepped to me too hard and he make up his nice. Me trace him off at the time. Yes, I said, young boy, young girl, big man, big woman, I like trace them off. But me kind of humble out, and mellow down.
His mom taking him to the US perhaps helped. Braille opening up a whole new world for Nigel, starting at the Salvation Army School for the Blind in Jamaica. Becoming even more adept has helped him to go on to college, and I can't imagine someone handier with his phone.
I dip on a story post right now. I repost a story. I like a story. Click like, add to my story. When I go up on YouTube. Oh, you don't want to see that. Person, currency. Say $20.
He can also navigate his school campus and take public transportation by taking very little for granted.
I create this mental image based on what I feel under my foot bottom, based on the vibrations I feel from the cane, because like you can feel the texture of the ground. You feel the change, the surface changes. You feel if there's a hill right here, if there's a little slope right here, if there's just a slight incline here, if there's a bump, if this is cement, if this is blacktop. So you feel those changes and you incorporate those little things into your memory.
A lot on Nigy Boy's plate right now. That song for Russian continent, as they say, blowing up since its release, along with a music video on January 3rd.
The next day, I was actually driving and I ended up having to pull over because the calls, I said, is this really going on? Because it just happened so fast. And the booking started coming, the dubs started coming, and it's like you go to a restaurant and you're hungry. And you're asking for the food and it's taking long to come, and then it just finally comes.
Why can't I be greedy? Tell me why,
It's been something of a blur. Several posts after COVID, celebrities taking notice. Chris Brown reposting one of his videos.
I clicked it and there I was, posted twice on his story. I'm like, oh wow, this is, I can't even explain. It was an amazing feeling. And then literally like 2-3 days later, my name was in the Star.
Dexter Daps bringing him up on stage in New York.
That interaction on stage, which happened twice, heights of respect to him, heart of love.
And now, continent.
A friend of mine, I was talking with him on the phone, and he was the one who mentioned the revival of the Go-Go Club rhythm to me. I thought it was a different rhythm. And he pointed it out. He was like, yo, no, another rhythm here. That one here. Russian revive this, and whole heap of artists will go upon it. And me want to put something on it. That's what he was saying to me. And I'm like, hey, yeah, man, do you think my father? I'm very particular when it comes on to beats. And the Go-Go Club rhythm, the only part of that rhythm that I liked was the intro, because that's top-notch. But the rest of it just sounded bland and plain to me, if I'm being completely honest. So nothing was really clicking with me at the time to put anything on the beat.
But he went on to YouTube to check out the other offerings on the beat.
Browsing through snippets, and I'm like, all right, Everything that I'm hearing sounds the same. It's topically the same. Nobody's thinking outside the box, and even if the topics were the same, nobody's doing anything unique. I said to myself, you know what, let me see if I can come up with something. At the time, I was thinking about a 50-stater girl, because America. But then I started saying to myself, I mean, I'm Nigy Boy, man. I'm not local. 50-stater girl can't contain me. I am global. I am continental. So, same time, continental girl, I text it. Came to mind, and I'm like, oh, I like this.
So did Russian.
From I first heard his preview on Instagram, I knew it would be special.
Continent settings now. I believe it has the potential to go down in history as one of the toughest songs out of dancehall. Right now, I'm still accomplishing a lot, more than probably a lot of sighted people are. So, you know, you give thanks for the blessings and you just reap them as they come.
Including a deal with Sony Records.
Can't say much about it, but it's like a bubbling feeling waiting for that song to be dropped. You record a song for them with a collab, can't call the person name. The deal is sealed. I haven't spoken to the attorney since then, but it's been completed.
How you feeling tonight?
And what looks set to be performing at Reggae Sumfest.
I think they're going to have to wait for the surprise, but it's going to be a very good surprise. I just have to keep the secret.
Well, it's out now.
I'm not coming with just an ordinary performance, no. I am coming with something that the people will remember for generations to come. You know, say, maybe a crowd, I want to then crowd the way, you know, easy if you move. Yes, what me I say, so I definitely have to come with my A game. And that's precisely what I plan to do if I am to get the call to perform.
That's Nigy Boy. A scholarship to pursue a law degree at Fordham University awaits. But he's weighing his options now that his viral track is opening other doors.
He didn't really give you guys his full potential. When it reaches 100%, you guys will know for real.
Loose cannon, me never dead set. When me aim for fire, me target in excess. Yes, me door them beat down relentless. Rotation always in full effect. That's when
Royalty rocks the red carpet as new Marley movie is shown for the first time in Kingston. Harry and Meghan joining the cast and crew of Bob Marley, One Love at the Carib Cinema.
Red carpet rollout for Bob Marley, One Love. Crossroads off limits for the invitation-only screening. Lead actor Kingsley Benadir, director Ronaldo Marcus Green, Ziggy Marley, and a host of who's who flashing smiles for a phalanx of media. But the big surprise and probable cause for Crossroads being cordoned off to the bemusement and inconvenience of regular folks was royalty rocking the red carpet. Harry and Meghan's appearance quickly making the front pages of the British tabloids, some of which predictably slagged off the Duke and Duchess of Sussex for posing with Jamaica's PM, who has vowed to cut ties with the British monarchy. But Harry and Meghan at Carib, great press for the eagerly awaited Paramount flick, which was shot on location in Jamaica and the UK last year. Early social media reaction during the shooting here, focusing on Nigerian-British Benadir's casting as Bob. Bob Marley's son Rowan had said he wanted the job. Benadir reported as asking for singing lessons and more patois incorporated into the script. The actor was one of the Kens in Barbie and starred as Malcolm X in 2020's One Night in Miami.
What was the most challenging part to playing Bob Marley?
Woo! The music, the part, like all of it was a challenge. You know, the whole trying to find Bob's voice was a challenge.
One love, one heart, one destiny.
But a beautiful challenge, and a challenge I relished. But the process of finding Bob with his family and friends is completely unique. You know, sometimes you're finding characters, you're on your own and you're trying to figure stuff out, but I had access to his family and his friends and his loved ones, and all of the Jamaican people who helped me find him, you know.
Redemption song.
Favorite Bob Marley song?
So just say.
The green light for hiring U.S. director Ronaldo Marcus Green said to be his helming of the Oscar-nominated film King Richard.
Is there a particular moment or element in the movie you're excited for a Jamaican audience to see?
There's so much. I think there's a lot to discover about this movie. Rita Marley in particular, her relationship with Bob.
The messenger has to become the message.
Their core message, what they were about, how regimented Bob was. He wasn't just a musician. He put in a lot of hard work, a lot of hard time. He ran his life like a football player. So that was pretty amazing to see that and to see him get on his guys in the best way and to wake up at 5 a.m. and run the guys on the beach, and he really trained for it. So it's amazing to see the work pay off, and we get to experience it.
And you talk about that hard work. Did you see that reflected in your cast and your crew making this movie?
Tremendously. I mean, from the early moments of casting Kingsley Ben-Adir to play Bob Marley, I mean, the work that he had to put into to embody the essence of Bob Marley was remarkable. To learn to play guitar, sing, dance, dialect, the whole thing was incredible to see him go through that process. And then obviously Lashana Lynch, everybody across the board, so many local talent. Family Man Barrett's in the film, David Kerr, who plays Junior Marvin's son. So much talent is in the movie. James Morton, Michael Ward, incredible talent across the board that you're gonna see and love. Look, I love my cast, I love our crew. We want to deliver the best possible movie ever, the best possible movie experience. I think we did the best that we could, and hopefully you'll feel that.
For Ziggy Marley, Bob Marley One Love casts a more human light on Marley, the legend.
It's part of Bob what many people don't know or see. It's not the Bob that you see on the interviews, not the Bob you see performing or in the pictures. This is the real Bob,
So you have Bob, the man, the myth, and the legend, and you say we're getting a personal version of Bob tonight.
Yeah, you got the inside of the crew, you see what I want.
How important was it to have it shown in Kingston for the first time?
We couldn't do it no other way, really and truly. We couldn't do it no other way. We pay homage to Jamaica, homage to my father's birthplace, and homage to our culture. We have to represent it right way.
And do you have a favorite Bob Marley song?
I have a favorite album, Survival.
Chris Blackwell in the house, also British actor James Norton, who plays him in the movie.
The name Chris Blackwell, if you know anything about music, he's there in the background as I think he wanted to be. He was sort of very much a facilitator and a puppeteer. He made stuff happen. He created music, created relationships without taking too much of the limelight. It's been a real pleasure to learn more about him, and then trying to find the quieter, more private, personal journey he went on, and particularly in relation to his relationship with Bob. Trying to get to grips with that was the biggest challenge, but also the most exciting part of the journey for me.
Many testimonials from local cast about their roles.
This movie is definitely gonna be emotional because the things that my father tell me about Bob, as I would say Uncle Bob, and it shows you how both of them together with his brother Carlton Barrett. We call them the Barrett brothers. It's like the three musketeers after Bonnie and Peter left. It was moving. You see the dominancy of the music, and it shows you how reggae music is very important.
Getting into this role, I wouldn't say it was necessarily challenging as much as you just needed to give reverence and respect to who you were playing. So what I did is I did the work of studying the Honorable Judy Mowat. I met with her. I was able to speak with her about what her inspirations were, her motivations were, and there were a lot of parallels in our lives. So I was on this project for 7 months, so it took a lot of time, but man, it was worth it.
I don't know the 30-year-old Jabi. I know the 50, 55, 60-year-old Jabi coming up. And, I had to really go to Trenchtown, talk to some of his friends, kind of get a feel for what he was like. And one of the things I take from my father the most is he was unapologetically himself.
I spent a lot of time researching not just Marcia Griffiths, who I'm playing, but also Bob and what was happening in that season. I was studying even the things that were happening at the same time and putting myself in their shoes. So I'm like, okay, if I was around in 1978 and this are going on and political violence and this, that, I started to think about how I would act. And the people of that generation, they really have a militancy about them because there's so much happening. So I think for me, the process was what I enjoyed the most.
Bob Marley's music connecting across generations up to this day. Documentaries such as Who Shot the Sheriff shedding light on his life and times. But One Love, the first feature film.
You have all of these ideas of Bob Marley in people's minds. Tell me about having to wrestle with that in making the movie and how you decided on who you're going to portray in the film.
Well, it's interesting. That's a great question because even though he lived to 36 years old, he had such a full life. So it was our job to condense it and do the best we can in trying to tell the story. But I really feel the movie is really about Bob's message. That's what the movie's about. It's Bob's message of unity and love. And I think that really comes across.
He had highs and he had lows, and hopefully the film gets in the inner life, the mind, however extraordinary. And I think that humanization is something that we tried to do.
Bob Marley One Love's general release, February 14.
This is my message to you. What's crisis for Trump? Crime it for stop.
The time by True Juice is
8:56.
You ever wonder why we stay so? Cause I never we invent music, but our music of the whole world moving. Vacations, we don't know who come up with that, but what them call vacation are our daily life. We never invent beer, but everybody knows our rent try putting beer in our beer vibes. Connection are everything. We never break the link, and our energy can't stop. All our we make Jamaica. So we do it. Red Tribe. 18 years and older, drink and live responsibly.
Since they were on sale, Max bought things he and his brethren didn't really need. Hungry for deals? Come to KFC to satisfy your hunger before doing something crazy. With the new Crunch Sandwich Combo for just $600. A deal that's truly finger-licking good. KFC.
The super deal continues at Flow with super savings. Get a free Samsung phone when you sign up for Yard and Road for the special price of only $4,999 plus GCT per month. Stay connected at home and on the go. Visit discoverflow.co or a Flow store to sign up today. Conditions apply.
Next 10 TV. BCJ them set the scene. Sound so good and the picture pristine. More content, new features seen. So forward, make me show you the proof. Station them a bring HD to your TV. Yeah, for you and for me. For real, higher image quality, interactivity. Recommendations for your personality. New technology. We never get the first, so we in the top 3. Oh, you mean? Can see straight TV screen. And the students check in. Never miss a lesson, cause the audio clean. While listening, emergency messaging with geo-targeting. Warn any parish when the storm is coming. More content for highlight we. Future brighting. I'm glad you agree. BCJ them set the scene. Sound so good and the picture pristine. More content, new features seen. So forward, let me show you the free. Next Gen TV. Next Gen TV.
We pull up at the gas station and the pump attendant come up.
Yes, sir, card.
Listen, big man, why would I take my cash to buy gas? I pay for everything with my Sagicor Bank credit card. Grocery, bills, gas, cause written with the card, you get your reward. If I pay cash, you will get your reward.
They'll wipe your windscreen.
Earn the best reward ever with Sagicor Bank credit card. Apply at sagicor.com.
Who say you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Your taxes hold the key.
Taxpayers. Select tax offices will be open this month and Saturday for your convenience. Conduct motor vehicle transactions, pay property tax or traffic tickets, renew your driver's license, or drop off the relevant documents at any of the following locations: St. Andrew, St. Anne's Bay, Montego Bay, Mandeville, or Savannah Lamar from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Portmore office remains open on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit www.jamaicatax.gov.jm or call 888-TAX-HELP for details. Tax Administration Jamaica, changing the way we do business.
Always made fresh with the best ingredients. Wendy's Dave's Classic, the juicier, tastier burger.
The time by Wendy's is
9 o'clock.
Rebel Salute marks its 30th anniversary with yet another roots and culture rollout at Plantation Cove. Reggae and dancehall veterans going all night into daylight.
Rebel Salute Tony Rebel's ongoing project, and the vibe, the food, and the culture, not to mention heaps of product, very much on show. The demographic aging along with the gig, but after 30 years, Rebel Salute still a safe bet for roots and culture-loving showgoers.
I like the vibe. It's more my type. It's mature. You know, if I step on somebody's toes, I won't feel like they're gonna beat me up. So I like that.
When I see somebody do it and do it for 30 years and it grow, it not decline, you have to give it up to them because that's not easy to do. None at all.
No booze and meat on sale, small price to pay for a good time, and a solid sing-along package.
You think you would have enjoyed it more if they were selling meat and alcohol?
I celebrate it either way.
It's just a lot about peace and love and unity.
Which is a nice, clean, family, fun festival with the best of reggae music. Big up to Honorable.
For many seasoned RS patrons, no missing the herb curb.
First place I stopped when I got in. First.
This year we've introduced a mini DIY greenhouse, and it's not just about the cultivation of ganja, it's also about showing people that gardening and just growing what you consume. So if it is that you're consuming herb, grow your own herb. The law say you can grow 5 plants on your personal property. So take advantage of that and grow your own herb so you can understand better what it is that you're consuming.
Very strong. The TLC and the cherry pie is like 21, and the legendary is 22%.
I'm sorry, I'm high right now.
What's the strongest thing on the table right now?
The strongest thing I have right now is something called grape pie. The strongest edible is the brownie at 75 milligrams.
So this is a dispensary called Aloina that is coming to the market soon. And then in addition to that, we're introducing Uncle Kush.
This is made from sweet sap.
Some vendors just happy to make a statement.
So my outfit is made from banana and plantain bark. It's handmade. Also, the inspiration is also my dad. He taught me how to make it and I made the hair to match.
On the food side, soup and seafood, the stuff of appetizing sustenance between band changes.
Yeah, man, the curry lobster and the curry conch, yeah, man, and that shot.
Every year is a buzz and a buzz and a buzz, so the buzz just get bigger and bigger.
Our jerk shark is doing well, jerk fish is doing well. The jerk corn is one of our #1 seller. And we introduce octopus tonight at the sell-off.
96 degrees in the shade.
Third World set a tribute to Pluto Shervington, who died at the weekend.
Wednesday night, jump on a minibus. A really late, but it's not time far. So, Uncle Pluto, this one is for you, but our whole show tonight is dedicated to you.
You say no, I talk to you, but it's not the same.
From Sanchez and Etano to Mikey Spice and Luciano,
I see the leaders of this world keep trying to get this world a better place for me.
the Rebel Salute lineup, pretty long on names many have come to rate and respect.
Our Rising Star contestants' rendition of your version of Practice What You Preach went viral. That song has done really well for you.
I don't know that singer, but just in case him see this, anytime you have a chance, me youth, I need to find you. I hear something in you, and I really feel proud. I'm really happy for you.
Anthony B. fresh from India and in typically topical form.
Do topical songs today still have the punch and the relevance to draw the crowd?
Yeah, you me say, what that? Me don't like that. Patakos Kekla Kos Party. What happened to Jada Kingdom and Safe London? You see, so that's a relevant topic because we grew up in a Jamaica where me as a man grew up in Jamaica. Two of us sit down on a corner. I will see two women fight, and can't fight in front. And if that's a Jamaica now, it's not the culture. You understand? We don't cheer on a woman to fight, we stop it.
What do you think changed in the music scene in Jamaica?
Well, what changes is it's getting more separated. The biggest slogan for Jamaican culture internationally, everywhere I go, is one love, unity. We don't want to tell the young artists what to sing, how to sing. We're just trying to say to the young artists, if it is small, if you create just a small corner for yourself, then that's not a global outreach anymore. You're representing Jamaica, not just representing a community. So we don't want to know that you have some of the biggest song, you have the biggest break, but it's you yourself become that person that stop yourself.
Only at Rebel Salute nowadays can fans expect to see Horace Andy and King Yellowman on the same stage.
Oh, you see,